Now we all know that Santa's important, but Rudolph is really the star.
Hey everyone, it's LJ here and we are back today to do some Christmassy resin projects. I am so excited. So we're going to start off with this really super cute little reindeer sort of decoration charm. You've got the hole in it ready to loop. Just going to mix up a dark brown for the horns, a lighter brown for the face. When that is done, I'm going to add a little red nose. Nice and simple and sorted.
Okay, so I mixed up my resin and I used a coffee brown for the horns, which I just gently fed in to each of those little runways, and then I used a chestnut for the face, which is this beautiful red brown. I absolutely adore it. So I'm just pouring in a little bit at a time so that it flows without overtaking the other area. I've let it thicken up ever so slightly, which means they're less likely. As you can see, it's slightly blobby, I think is probably the best description. It's definitely thicker, and so it has not run into the horns or the head. They have stayed as their separate colours, and that just works if you let it thicken up a little bit. It just, yeah, it will sit nicely together. So we've got our little face done. I'm just going to clear up any overspill so we don't get sharp edges on the horns where we had a little bit extra. This mould is super cute. Now I've done it as Rudolph with a red nose, but of course you could do a brown nose and just have, you know, the whole sleigh of reindeer and see. So for the nose, I have this small little silicone sheet, and all I do with some extra resin is just create some little drips, and where this is thicker, these will stay sort of domed. They'll be quite 3D. So I just did a variety of sizes just so that we had some that were about the right size, and then just some other sized larger and smaller ones just because I had some excess resin. And this little mat is absolutely perfect for it. It folds away when you're not using it, and these peel off with a super shiny base. So if you are using clear resin or translucent resin, you don't have a sort of texture on the back. It's nice and clear. I tend to do this a lot if I need embellishments for things as well. And then we're going to leave it 24 hours and we'll pop them all out.
Okay, we are back to demould our little reindeer. I absolutely love this one. And as you saw, I did have too much resin because I was too excited. So I also had this bauble mould, which we'll take out in a second. So for our reindeer, I also made some little red. I did a few of every colour because I had some left over. So I've got these red dots that just peel off this board, which I'm going to put on as his nose. I think those two are probably about the right size. And yes, you want two because you want one on the back and one on the front. Haha! In case it turns on the tree. So let's pop out our little reindeer. I mean, you could just put a nose on one side. You don't have to put a nose on at all. I think he looks great as he is. But yeah, then we're going to pop a little red nose on. So I'll just put that on with... Apparently I'll put it on the floor. I'll just put that on with a small dab of glue. So it is quite translucent. I might make a brighter red one. You will see in the photos if I use this one or if I use the brighter red one. So yeah, there is our little Rudolph decoration. Let's open our over pour because I got too excited, so I poured too much resin. Just wanted to make Christmas things, that's all. Get overexcited sometimes and I don't really think logically. But that's why I always have spare moulds around. Because if you've got a bit too much, you can just pour it into there. You don't want to waste it. So I always just have a few spare moulds, different sizes and shapes lying around. Like these, for example. That you just pour any extra into. And then it's not going to waste. Okay, and then we'll pop out. Oh, that's super cute. Now, I'm hoping the camera picks up that indented snowflake. That is beautiful. So you could colour that in with acrylic paint, with some other resin, with a paint pen. I might just leave it because I like the way it catches the light. But yeah, Let me know what I should do with this one, and I will see you on the next one, guys. Bye.